To neighboring Uganda now, and the country is heading into a decisive election tomorrow under a cloud of silence. Just hours before citizens go to the polls, Uganda has been cut off from the internet. A directive from the Communications Authority, which officials say is meant to protect public order. In a parallel move, the Uganda Communications Commission has ordered MultiChoice to pull Standard Group's KTN off the DSTV platform, citing national security concern. But critics argue this is a tactic to silence citizens' voices. KTN has spoken to opposition leaders and activists who describe this fear and tension that continues. Vera Mora with more details.
With only a few hours left before Uganda heads to the general election, the nation is in darkness. This follows the Communication Authority's directive to all service providers to suspend internet services ahead of Thursday's polls. UCC has also directed MultiChoice to pull off air Standard Group's KTN in Uganda, citing concerns over national security and public order. MultiChoice confirmed it will suspend the KTN's transmission on the DSTV platform until further communication from UCC authorizes them to restore the channel. The move has sparked alarm among media freedom advocates and raises questions about transparency ahead of Uganda's 10th general election.
The media has been shut down and the military has been deployed already on the streets. So this is an attempt to shut down communication from Ugandans to the outside world.
The government has also banned the media from broadcasting protests or announcing results. Over 10 journalists have been brutalized and media houses intimidated with closure.
The timing of the blackout is critical. With Uganda just hours away from a high-stake election, the suspension of an international broadcaster known for its coverage of opposition voices and civic unrest has drawn sharp criticism. Activists warn that the move could be part of a broader strategy to control the narrative and suppress dissent. Through activist Bob Njagi, KTN connected directly with Bobi Wine's running mate, opposition leader Dr. Lina Zedriga of the National Unity Platform, to know the situation.
There was a deadline to pick us, like me and other leaders who are very vocal. A number of them no longer sleep in their houses because they are being looked for very, very viciously. A second reality right now is that the rigging is ongoing with this biometric system of voting. We have not even been trained, the electorate have not been trained.
Perhaps, Dr. Linda, you could just explain, do you feel like this intimidates your voters, or do you expect them to come out tomorrow to vote?
I really don't know, but it has effect of both. Because people are now so resilient, and I know for sure people are coming out to vote, but the indications of rigging already happening through these biometrics and so what is of course discouraging a number of them.
According to activist Bob Njagi, Uganda's election will not involve democracy, as even journalists and other organizations have been sidelined and threatened.
The EU, the European Union, the United Nations, we are calling out the development partners, the world leaders, to put their focus on tomorrow's election. So that we avoid another tragic events in Uganda.
United shall never be defeated.
Ugandan activists through the Kenyan Human Rights Coalition have described the situation in Uganda as tense.
The current environment in Uganda fails to meet any internationally recognized standards for a free, fair, or credible election.
The over-militarization of these elections is already sending fears to a large percentage of the population. So our fear is that the turnout will be low.
We're encouraging Ugandans and everyone else in Uganda to utilize every gadget, every opportunity that they have to document, to safeguard data, to safeguard images, and ensure that the world gets to know.
President Yoweri Museveni, aged 81, is seeking a 7th term, promising stability. His opponent, Bobi Wine, aged 43, insists on generational change through the ballot. KTN is determined to continue reporting boldly and responsibly. despite the suspension in Uganda. The station's focus is on safeguarding media freedom, maintaining its credibility, and ensuring audiences across East Africa still access independent coverage. Vera Mora, KTN.
From back to Kenya, where in Le Nana School there is